Is it a crime?
Someone please tell me, is it a crime?
To win back-to-back 2 times.
All season we ain't won 2 games back-to-back.
It's the 2nd of April.
2nd of April? Are you crazy?
And we've lost 13 times. I need peace of mind.
Lord help me.
My team's got the worst forwards in the league. They didn't do much to keep a clean sheet. All they did was sit deep with a flat back 5 and a 4 keeper. Might as well have fell asleep. Yeah, it's really that deep. Got caught on a counter attack. Had Garnacho laying on his back. I was shocked when I saw Langar run 85 yards, beat 3 man in 9 seconds flat. It's crazy, cause I saw no signs of fatigue. FA Cup, now they're playing in a league. Teams full of energy, and you never would've known they just played a cup game and they won on penalties. Just think of defeat. Turksy got subbed off the pitch, but Maguire's getting on the score sheet. Yeah, it makes no sense. One man that was fast like Lent had a hole in the back 5 steps. Is it a crime? Yo, it's the OT99 Banter room where opinions are shared and smoke gets served. Look, we're back again with another show. Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. Look, I knew this game was going to be sticky. Nottingham Forest is no joke. They're 3rd in the league for a reason. They've been consistent and been doing the basics well for a reason. They've had a really good defense for a reason. You know what I mean? Their manager's got them well drilled. You understand, defensively, sit back, compact, counter attack, and that's what they did against Manchester United. We knew what they were going to do, and still we fell victim. We fell victim to their tactics, man, and it was stressful because this is one of those games where Manchester United, I would say, probably had one of their better games, and I don't know if that is slightly skewed because of the fact that, you know, the way our Nottingham Forest play, where they allow you to have the ball. Maybe that could be skewing my thought process and what I thought of the game. But I really did feel like Manchester United, if I put that aside, Man United was popping the ball around nicely. Pick one touch football, you know, intricate passes. I feel like the tempo of the game was really good on our end as well. Overall, the game was good. It was an exciting watch. It wasn't a boring watch. And Manchester United was doing a lot of the basics better to a higher standard against Nottingham Forest. So it was sad to see us concede a goal like that. And to be honest, that was the only like major threat that, you know, Nottingham Forest sort of gave us, and they capitalized on that, you know, well, that I can think of anyway, and they capitalized. And Manchester United, it's the same old story. It's the same old thing where time and time again, you know, we get opportunities in the final third where the guy is there, you're not making the right decisions. Do you know what I mean? Garnacho's going for glory instead of laying off the ball, finding his man. He's going, cutting in and shooting, and it's always going wide, and it just makes you think, like, is nobody pulling up this Garnacho? Is nobody telling Garnacho, stop shooting? Your success rate of shooting, you know, understand, it's poor, so stop doing it. Do you understand? It's worrying that nobody's pulling him up. And if they are pulling him up, why isn't Garnacho listening? Why isn't he listening? Because it's just too many games where we're repeating the same thing. It's like Garnacho's not developing, he's not evolving, you know, and it's worrying. Yes, I know he's young and he's 20 years old, but when you're starting for Manchester United, when you're in these high pressure games, high pressure moments, you're gonna get the scrutiny. I know it's unfortunate and he shouldn't be put in this position, but look, this is a guy that is starting for Manchester United week in, week out. And let's not forget that this is a guy, Garnacho, who's got the arrogance and he's also got the confidence. Yeah, it took a bit of a knock in that time in the past, but look, this is the guy that's got the arrogance and the confidence, you know. He's a guy that throws a strut, you know, when he's pulled off the pitch, you know, and put on the bench, he'll walk down the tunnel. This is a guy that feels like he's got the ability. So if you've got that feeling of you've got that confidence, you need to be moving like that on the pitch as well. You understand? And we're just not quite seeing it, and it's worrying, and it makes you think, look, do we cash in on someone like Garnacho? Do we cash in? Because Garnacho, yeah, we don't want to depreciate an asset with Garnacho. His contract expires in 2028. He's on relatively moderate wages, which is good, probably like 50 odd K plus or whatever, give or take. He's not really a major concern from a financial perspective, but he is a major concern from a financial perspective. Because if you've got someone like Garnacho who you could sell, which allows you, frees up cash and allows us to spend 2-3 times that amount in the transfer window because it's pure profit and, you know, the whole FFP stuff, then all of a sudden Garnacho becomes a very, very important signing. A very, very important, not signing, sorry, a very, very important player. where we really need to consider if a bid comes in, what we're going to do. You understand? We really need to consider that. And my worry is that, you know, I don't want us to spend on another player that's a developmental player. We've been linked with Tyler Dibbling, and we've been linked with guys along those lines for crazy amounts, by the way. 100 million, that's not happening. But we've got the Dorgus, we've got the Garnachos, we've got Euros, we've got all of these guys that is in the squad that is still plying their trade, still learning, even down to Ahmad. These are young guys. That's Rasmus, Xerxes. They're still trying to find their feet in the Premier League, all very young in this. And Manchester United seems to be going down the route of buying youngsters, yeah, where they're not really polished yet. You've got in the final third, you've got guys like Garnacho, like I said, is getting a lot of the ball, but he's not knowing what to do with it. He's wasting. And Manchester United really need to consider like what we're doing in the transfer market, because not everyone could be young, not everyone could be 19, 20. We need experience. We need people that can put an arm around these guys and show them the ropes, that can direct them, that can lead them, that can be stern when they need to, and pat them on the back when they need to as well. But right now, we ain't got enough of that. We really ain't got enough of that. You understand? The baseline of quality in this squad is ridiculously poor. It's ridiculously poor. It's not like to say they ain't got the ability to turn up when they want, when they feel motivated. Yeah, they can, sure they can. But from a consistency point of view, from a consistent basis, these players are just not cutting it. They're not cutting it. And that quality of attack, like look, by all means, like, I'm not saying that Manchester United are playing like Real Madrid, Barcelona, like beautiful football. We're not. But performances against Nottingham Forest, we can't now be, there's not much you can say, I would say, like, tactically that was so far off. Do you understand? It's not like to say, oh, Amarim threw the game. That's not the narrative of Amarim throwing a game. Yeah, he makes us some type of subs of Xerxes coming off. You know what I mean? Like Maguire coming on as a striker, but Maguire could have got the finish and he could have got the equaliser. There is mistakes that are Amarim makes, but that performance against Nottingham Forest really brought to light, kind of paused that tactical discussion just for a little bit, just for a second. The formation discussion, just for a little bit, just for a second, and focused our attentions on the players, the quality of the players, the profile of the players. Are they good enough? Are they good enough? You understand? Xerxes a baller, don't get me wrong, he's quality. But the goal scoring isn't there. The output is not there. And we knew this when we brought him in. Rasmus Højlund, we knew this when we brought him in. We knew he'll be a raw product. Garnacho, again, he's a raw product. But Manchester United don't give you time to become the player that you need to be. Man United is not a team that is now developing younger players and making them better, or even senior players. You need to come into Manchester United and be of that standard already. All the strikers that's given us change has been guys that's been of that standard. You know, they've been at that standard. Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo. You know what I mean? All of those guys that we've brought in that's been getting goals for us as from a striker position have been guys that have been of that ilk already. You understand? Players in general. Now, what players have we developed of recent times? What players have we? I don't know many. You understand? So the fact that we're going for youth players, look, Chido Obi Martins, we're complaining about him as soon as he comes on. The left back in terms of Dorgu, we're already complaining about him now, saying, you know, he can't cross or this or that. Look, we need a blend of guys that are ready and developmental play because we can't be continuing to be buying these youngsters and them man are just not ready. Look, we see Newcastle buying in the Premier League, buying the Gordons, buying the Harvey Barnes, you know what I mean, buying these guys, going outside of the Premier League, buying Tonali. You know, they're getting guys that are more mature. You know what I mean? What's stopping us from looking at Mbeumo? What's stopping us from looking at Semenya? What's stopping us from looking at even Mateta? Like Mateta, from an overall baseline in terms of quality to Rasmus Højlund, Mateta's is better. He's more ready. He's more established. You know what I mean? Yes, I know Man United want to find this gem, but we can't be trying to spend crazy amounts on guys like Rasmus Højlund and Anthony and it's not working out. It just adds to the pressure, adds to the circus. We need to be scouting well, and we brought in this board for a reason. We spent a lot of time and effort and money on this board, and they need to put. And it's not just about scouting talents in South America, the youngins, or scouting these randoms like that's under 19s, under 8. That's good and great. And we need to be getting these players in as well to help generate funds as well when we sell them on, because it's not all that's going to make it at Man United anyway. You know what I mean? We need some homegrown talents that we can start getting a pure profit from. We need to have that difficult conversation. Chelsea's managing to generate all of these funds, a lot of which, by the selling guys like Mason Mount, selling guys that as academy players. And there's got to be no different for us. It really isn't. Like, we need to have for us to pull ourselves out of the hole that we're in. We've got crazy debt. We need another rebuild. We need to generate funds. And we're going to be having these difficult decisions made and uncomfortable things happening where we know that there's no way we're going to get ourselves out of £1 billion debt and not have any uncomfortable decisions being made. Whether it's the selling of certain stars and players that we value, do you know what I mean? Or whether it's like staff that's losing jobs, whatever it is. Like, I know it's not a good situation to be in, but there's no way I see ourselves funding a £2 billion, £1 billion stadium rebuild and rejuvenating this squad without making some of these harsh decisions. And that's what's going to happen. And Garnacho might be one of them. Rashford's looking like he's having another good loan. That could be another one. That we need guys, man. We need guys. Look, what Alanga did to us shouldn't be on. This guy ran 85 yards, 9 seconds. Darpeed guys. Dogu couldn't keep up. Garnacho couldn't keep up. They couldn't keep up. Majrai, I think, was the last man as well, who's usually good on a one-on-one. Couldn't stop Alanga. Look, we had our fastest guys tracking back. Dogu got caught on the wrong side. Positioning was bad. And with all of his speed and athleticism, couldn't keep up with Alanga. Alanga was a speeding bullet. He was gone. And this is another guy that Manchester United let go, and he's come back to haunt us, bro. He's come back to flourish. Like, what is going on? What is going on, man? Like, where's our attacking threat? Where's the bite? Where is it? Like, I swear down, if we don't get an established forward as top number 10s, we're done. We're going to be having the same discussion next season. We need an Osimhen or Gyökeres or someone of that ilk. You know what I mean? We need 10s that are established, like I mentioned, in when we went Cole. Your Lookman standards. Forget the age. Park that to the side. We need man that you can rely on. Because these number 10s are getting a lot of the ball. Garnacho's getting a lot of the ball. Bruno's getting a lot of the ball. Where's the conversion? Now, Bruno, I'm going to park the conversion talk to the side and focus on Garnacho. And I'm not trying to be harsh with Garnacho, but Bruno, when it comes to stats and output, he's doing what he can do, innit? Whether you like him or hate him, he's doing what he can do. We need 2 10s. Because at times when you're chasing the game, you can drop Bruno and then you can bring on these 10s off the bench, drop Bruno to midfield or whatever like that. And Mount had one shot in the game. I didn't see him. And I'm worried he's going to get injured again. I didn't see him. And maybe I'm being harsh because his first came back. But look, we just need more. Because we're getting opportunities where, Nottingham Forest made a mistake. They gave away a ball. If it was us, we're getting punished. Why aren't we punishing them? Garnacho taking heavy touches, just losing the ball. This poor passing from Dogu, just giving away easy passes. It's just too much mistakes from that sense. It's just frustrating, man. It really is frustrating. Can't wait for the summer transfer window, man. And I really hope that we've got the players in mind that we need to elevate this club. I really do. I really, really do, man. Because there's definitely a quality issue. tactics aside, there's definitely a quality issue, and the standard of players that we have, it just ain't good enough. They may have good potential, do you know what I mean? But for what we need at Manchester United, it's not good enough, man. Stress. Look, at the end of the day, our season lies in Europa League. That's where our season's gonna be judged. They understand, like, yeah, we had a terrible Premier League season, but we know what time it is. We just need to get through these next games, get through City. City's not in the best of form. We need to get through City, but at least City can score a goal. Do you understand? Or two. But we need to get through that, you know, get through your Newcastles and all of these. Like, we just need to just get through unscathed and get through to Lyon. You know what I mean? And get through those 2 legs and then progress forward. I don't want any issues of injuries. Do you know what I mean? De Ligt looked like he was limping off, and that's a big worry because he's been our most solid defender. He's probably been our best signing, I would say, of this new batch of signings. It's probably been our best signing. You know what I mean? The defense did really well against Nottingham Forest, I can't lie. You know, Euro's challenge, lost its challenge again. That speed, athleticism he showed, timing of the tackle, he had to get that right, and he got it right, man. And it's things like that that give me hope, and there's something to build off. There's positives there. Delors had a decent game as well, right back where he should be playing. There were positives in that sense. Yeah, we need a couple more transfer windows before we can start saying, okay, cool. You know, we've got guys we can bring off the bench. We've got a certain level of performance and physicalness and athleticism and speed and decision making and mental fortitude and all of those things that you need from top class players, man. So I'm really hoping for the summer transfer window, man, and I'm hoping we can get Europa League, because that will get us Champions League. We win the Europa League because that will get us Champions League. That will give us more money in the coffers to spend. But guys, man, look, it's another L, man. Stress, 13 L's this season. 13. I'm out.